Yahoo! Marina here! If you would like to experience shopping in Japan with a fashion stylist, please check the description box down below. Now to the video. So today we're going to talk about some recommendations for spring and summer tops. But before we start, let's just do a quick review about body structure types. So some people believe that this system only works for Japanese people, but that's not true. And when you know your bone structure, your body structure, it's a lot easier to choose the clothes that fit you the best. Maybe you've been into a situation where you buy something because it looks great on a celebrity, and then when you try it on, something is off, something is not working. It's probably because the body structure is very different. So that's why today I'll give you some celebrity examples, so it's easier for you to see if, oh, okay, maybe I'm more similar to this celebrity, or maybe I'm more like this, and so it's easier to understand your bone structure. So let's start with the wavy type. So people in this category, they tend to have a more slender neck and a more delicate upper body. So here we have a great example. So Taylor Swift is a wavy type. So we can see that the top cropped and the high waist skirt looks very, very nice on her because it balances her body. So usually wavy people, they have a longer upper body and shorter legs. That's why the high waist skirt, denim, anything looks great because it balances, making their legs look longer and their upper body looks shorter. On the other hand, if they wear very long clothes, like for example a long dress, they tend to look way too short. And please keep in mind that this is not about weight or height, it's about your bone structure. Here we have another example. So Leighton Meester is also a wavy type. So we can see it again, top cropped, skirt, look great on her. So if you have a similar body to Taylor Swift or Leighton Meester, you're probably a wavy type. So moving on to the straight type. Straight types tend to have a more muscular body overall and shorter necks. So a good example is Blake Lively. So people in this type, they tend to have a more round figure overall. That's why straight lines fits them very well. Like for example, this type of straight pants. Pencil skirts are also super flattering for straight types. So another great example is Jennifer Lopez, and we can see here that this more straight silhouette looks great on her. Of course, this is just a general guideline, so depending on the person, they can go a little bit more oversized, sometimes they can go a little bit tighter, more regular fit, so it really depends. So for example, even though Blake Lively is a straight type, because she has a more prominent shoulder blade, oversized clothes also look great on her, as long as it's not way too oversized. So moving on to the natural type. So natural types tend to have broad shoulders and more prominent collarbones and shoulder blade. So a good example is Hailey Bieber. So because she has a more bony structure, oversized clothes look very, very nice on her. So for example, this type of oversized coat looks very stylish on her. It doesn't look like the clothes are wearing her. And this is the main characteristic for naturals. They look very good in oversized clothes. So if you're not sure if you're a wavy type or a natural type, a good hint would be to look at your shoulder blade. So for example, here we can see both of them wearing backless dresses, and it's really obvious the difference, right? So because Hailey has this more bony figure overall, her knees and shoulder blade really stand out. But for Taylor, because she has a more delicate upper body, her shoulder blade doesn't stand out that much, right? So of course, as I mentioned before, this is just a general guideline. So we have subcategories in that, and we will also have to analyze your color and your face type to find what suits you the best. So now that we know more about each type, let's see some recommendations. So I want to start with the wavy type. So this is a mini tee from Uniqlo. So the great thing about this item is that it's short, but not super cropped, right? So you can match with different bottoms. And also because it is on the regular fit, it's gonna be great for wavy types. So this item comes in two colors. So we have the gray and white, and also the white and black. So if you are a wavy type and a cool tone, this is amazing because you can use the black and white if you're a winter, and you can use the white and the gray if you're a summer type. Another great item for wavy types is this mini polo shirt. So same as the top before, it is more of a regular fit, so it's gonna be tighter to your body, so great for wavy types. And that's important because when wavy types wear oversized clothes, it looks like the clothes are wearing them, right? So because they have a more fragile and more delicate figure, it's better if the clothes fits them very well. So because it comes in 4 colors, we have options for everybody. So I would say if you're a cool tone, wear the blue or the black. And if you're a spring or an autumn, choose this beautiful brown. Moving on to straight types. So my 2 recommendations today are from Muji. So the length for this t-shirt, it's not too short and not too long, and that's great for straight types. And also the French sleeve is very nice. So for straight types, we want to have that straightness, right? As I mentioned before. So we want straight lines, and also we want to have some thickness to the fabric. But of course, because it's spring summer, we cannot wear a super thick knit, right? So the nice thing about this t-shirt is that it's made with polyester and cotton, so it's a more breathable fabric. And it's interesting because even on the website, they recommend this t-shirt with a pencil skirt. So this would be a great look for a straight type. It comes in many colors, so I would say this mustardy orange color would look amazing for autumns, and this light pink could be really good for spring types. And of course, gray for summer types, black for winter types, and navy for both. So moving on to the next recommendation, so here we have a polo shirt that it's very different from the one that I mentioned before. So in the one for the wavy type, you could see that it was a very regular fit and very short. For this one, we have more of a boxy silhouette. So on the wavy type polo shirt, we have a lot of buttons, which is a good thing because we don't want this area to be way too flat, right? And then on this type, we have the buttons only around this area, which is good because usually straight types already have some kind of thickness on their upper body. And again, the length is really good for straight types, not too short, not too long. And because it is a simple design, it's gonna be easy to match with your other clothes and it could become a staple in your closet. So now moving on to the natural type. Going back to Uniqlo. So Uniqlo has some great oversized options, and this shirt is a good example. So this is a very simple t-shirt, so you can style it in many different ways. But the good thing is that it has this drop shoulder, so it's perfect for naturals. And this yellow color would be great for people with warm tones. Now this shirt is super popular. So if you come to Japan during summer, you're gonna see it all around the city. So this is the Airism Cotton Oversized t-shirt. So the Airism technology is unique to Uniqlo, and it's a cool to the touch fabric. So it's perfect for summer. And again, a very simple design, so you can style it the way you want to. And usually naturals look good with very strong accessories, so you can just play around. Another great thing is that they have a lot of options for colors. So if you're not sure which type you are and you are coming to Japan, please book an appointment with us so we can analyze you and find the best style for you. So that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Ja ne!